Well, hey there. Welcome to the Paw Chronicles and More with Jim. Well, here I am still plugging away at it. I've got a good amount of trays right here that are set up with pawpaw seeds. They're root builder trays. You know, on the group, Pawpaw Chronicles Facebook group, somebody had sent me a message on Messenger, and they were referred to me by Rootmaker products, asking about Rootmaker trays. That being said, I used them last year. I talked about them last year. I shared a little bit about them last year, but the individual was wondering if they work for pawpaws. I think they do. I have 9 trays down that way that are a little bit bigger trays. They're 18 cell count trays, whereas these ones right here are 32 count cells per tray. The tray itself is only a 2.5 by 2.5 by 4 inches deep. Excuse me. You know, these right here worked out great last year for pawpaws. Let me show you something and try to explain as much as I can. As you know, I've grown more than just pawpaws. I've been doing oaks, I've been doing chestnuts, and last year before last, I started to do northern pecans. And I try to pay attention to what I'm looking at when I'm dealing with them. Now, the northern pecans of all, when that shoot comes up, your top growth, and then you have your taproot. But one thing I've noticed about the northern pecan, that taproot is probably 2 to 3 times the diameter as the shank of the top growth. And I was surprised about that. But now, when I grew the pawpaws in these, of course, they're going to air prune as far as tap roots. And as it air prunes, it's going to send out lateral roots. And then we have other hose in here that will direct lateral roots to that area, and those will air prune. And the process keeps going, and it builds and builds, and it builds really, really good root mass. Let me come in a little closer so you can see what it is I'm talking about. It's kind of different. I like them. I had decided to do a bunch of the pawpaws in this manner. But getting back to what I was talking about with the root coming down, it cauterizes, air prunes otherwise, in other words rather, and it causes lateral roots. The air pruning of that root, what ended up happening that I noticed was when I took them out of these rootmaker flats and transplanted them into regular pots, the diameter of that taproot, which was probably only about that long, the length, or maybe even shorter, of the flats themselves, that shank was like twice the size, or that taproot was like twice the size as the shank of the top growth coming up, and it kind of put me in mind a little bit of what I saw with the northern pecans, and it intrigued me. However, when it come time to transplant them into bigger pots, I filled the pots up with soil, And the roots I had taken out, or the pawpaws I'd taken out of these flats, put them in water, rolled them in a little bit of mycorrhizal on the root, and just poked them right down into the pot. And it was pretty slick. I really liked the way that went. I was able to get quite a bit done in a short amount of time. I just had to set the pots up to do that. Anyways, I hope this helps you, and I'm trying to understand a little bit about the rootmaker system. I really like this system. Otherwise, I wouldn't use it. It works out great. Today, I set up a total of about 535 pawpaw seeds, and I've got a number of 2-gallon pots and 3-gallon pots sitting down here that are housing anywhere from 25 to 28 or 29 seeds per pot, and they'll all come up together, and then next year I'll separate them. I found that to be the easiest way, not to mention they tend to be very healthy whenever they're grown in a community like that. Anyhow, it's just something I wanted to share with you. My name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. Don't forget to click on that bell for any notifications. Any comments or questions that you may have, I welcome. Y'all have a God bless day.